Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bexar County Court at Law number 6 and the Bexar County Veterans Treatment Court. Today is arraignment docket for Tuesday, June 8, 2021. The way to avoid these fun dockets in the future would be A, be in touch with your client or let Pat know that you cannot contact your client. B, get an offer from the state, either from Alexis or Nick. And C, figure out what you want to do after you get that offer, whether you want to accept it or you want to get on a jury trial docket, those sorts of things, and just let Pat know. But for now, we're here. We're going to run through this as quickly as we can and get y'all out of here. Pat, you sent me a list of 3 or 4 folks that are no longer on our docket today. I did not get a chance to go in and modify my docket. So if I start talking about one that's not set,
I'll let you know. I have them scratched out. I'll let you know.
Okay. Eric Hernandez, are you with us today?
Good morning, Your Honor. I am. Or good afternoon.
Let's talk about Brianna Vela, please.
Brianna Vela, I got an email from the state this afternoon, so I have called her and left her a message to get in touch with me so we can discuss that option.
Okay. Have you been in contact with her before?
I have. I touched base with her on the 2nd last, according to my notes.
We reset for a week. That'll give you a chance to do all that.
Very well.
All right. Good enough on that one. Talk to me about Jeffrey Tyler.
Mr. Fox is going to be accepting the plea the state has tendered to him. I discussed that with him. We need a plea date. He will not be going through Veterans Treatment Court here. He will be pursuing Veterans Treatment Court in Comal County for a different matter.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez, we can do it on the 17th at 2 o'clock. I just need his email address if you send it to me.
The 17th is
Yes.
wide open. I will get that information to you, Pat.
Okay, 2 o'clock. Thank you.
And I've got one more for you, Cornelia Booker.
Ms. Booker, we submitted the pretrial diversion application on June 2nd to Ms. Chavez and Ms. Faz, awaiting a response.
Let's reset that one for 30 days, awaiting
Yes.
pretrial diversion response from the DA. If you find out earlier than 30 days, just let Pat know what's going on.
Very
Yeah,
well.
I'll-
I set the standard, fast and efficient.
There you go. Perfect.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All I got for
Okay.
you. Thank you. Everett Kreider, are you with us today?
He is, Your Honor.
I am here, Your Honor.
There you go. Talk to me about Devin Scott, please.
If he completed the DOEP, the state would consider a dismissal. I have sent the state the DOEP completion form. I will be back in contact with them as they review it, and we can let you know if we get a dismissal or not.
Nate, what are we going to do?
Judge, I just need to look at it and dismiss it. I didn't realize it had been sent.
Let's reset for a week, and in the interim, hopefully the state will dismiss it and we'll all move along. Will that work?
Yes, sir.
All right, good to go. Joseph Acevedo.
I do not have him checked in, Your Honor.
Let's see. Elba Trevino.
She's in.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Talk to me about Eric Schultz, please.
Eric Schultz is also waiting online to be admitted. He has some pretrial violations because he's failing to report within the window you prescribed, but it's due to his work schedule. And I've talked to the pretrial counselor, and he's doing everything as required. He's very cooperative. He's in compliance. It's just that the work schedule doesn't allow him to tap in on his machine or blow into his machine during the prescribed windows.
Where is he working?
He's working at Mamacitas as a courier delivery guy, and he's working around 11, 13 hours a day.
Okay, you understand there's a 2-hour window for defendants to blow into the Smart Start mobile device on each blow.
Yes, Your Honor, but what he explains, and he is online, if you could admit him, he can explain better if you'd like, but what I understand from talking to him and the pretrial release person is that he is blowing and he is reporting. He's just not doing it within the windows. So she had to file a violation report because he's not doing it within the window. As well, Your Honor, this case has been pending since October 2019 because the state cannot locate the blood test. There is no evidence whatsoever that Mr. Schultz was intoxicated at the time that he was stopped. There was no odor of alcohol. They alleged that they may have found some 1.4 grams of marijuana, but upon analysis, the report says that it needs further analysis. So other than the officer deciding that Mr. Schultz was intoxicated, even though Mr. Schultz explained that he was coming from work, was very tired and couldn't perform the field sobriety test because of his tiredness, he was still arrested, he was still charged, they took blood, and those blood result tests have never appeared anywhere. I've sent an email to Mr. Maru explaining the situation and requesting that the charge be dismissed. Since October 2019, Your Honor, and the blood tests are not around, and there's no evidence that he was intoxicated.
State, we're all waiting for your response breathlessly.
Judge, I'd have to ask Nick what's up with this case, but after this hearing, I can look into it.
Okay, today's Tuesday. Elva, if you've not heard back from the state on what they're doing and what the status is by Friday at noon, text me or text Pat and let us know so we can find out what's going on with his blood test. I agree wholeheartedly with the defense. We're missing a blood test. Where is it? So state, that's your balls in your court.
Yes,
But
Judge.
this is coming up on motion to dismiss for lack of speedy trial kind of a situation, it would appear.
Yes, Your Honor, exactly.
Elva, I'd go ahead and file that. It's your ability. And get the dates in there on whenever the information was filed and the arrest date and all that stuff. And the state will do what they can to try and track down a blood test if it exists. So we'll go from there. Is that okay, Alexis?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's reset for a week. But if you don't hear from anybody on the state side by noon this coming Friday, get up with Pat or me and just let us know.
Okay, Your Honor, I will.
And is that the only one you got with us today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we're good. And as far as Mr. Schultz, as far as his blowing in the machine, he's got to blow in the dang machine. It's only 4 times a day. If he doesn't want to do that, he can elect to get a scram bracelet that he doesn't have to blow into, but that's going to cost him $350 a month. So those are his 2 options. So you can have a chat with him. And if that doesn't work, then I'm going to have to do what I got to do. But in the meantime, I'll sit on it until I hear back from you.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Bye.
Have a good afternoon.
Okay, our new Ortiz, are you with us?
Yes.
Talk to me about Jorge Ituarte.
No word from the felony and the MTR, so I'm asking for a plea date on our case here in county court. I'm requesting a reset today until a plea date. I have to be in front of you on the 10th, and so I was hoping you would give me the 10th, if not, whatever you want.
Pat, will that work?
If he gives me the email address now and I can shoot the paperwork, and he gets it to us by noon on the 10th.
I have to get approval by felony first.
That's exactly what we were 2 weeks ago.
Is
Huh?
Arnulfo, is the MTR based on this DWLI?
Yes, it is. Driving without a license.
Any chance he can get a license?
No, because he's got many of those and no money and a serious driving difficulty history. No, not a chance of that.
Sounds like Pat. Oh, sorry. How many Mustangs are we missing in the last 30 or 40 years? 2? Yeah.
Not missing total, 3.
Okay, there you go. Okay. So are we going to reset the DWLI for a plea? That's what we're doing?
That's what I want to do, but I want to give
Yeah, that's
Alexis
fine,
enough time.
All right, set it on the 10th. Pat, make that happen if you would. If you have any problems, call our new phone, he'll fix it.
Okay, I need the email address as soon as possible.
Consider it done, Ms. Benavides. I'd like to address the court on another case before I leave to federal court.
Sure, go ahead.
There's a woman named Sofia Calderon in your court. She was remanded without bond, and I'm asking the court to set a bond for her, or if not, we can leave her on the docket for the MTR on the 10th.
She's on the docket for the 10th for an MTR hearing, Your Honor. She's on Thursday.
Let's do that. If you want to text me the case number and whatnot, I'll get a copy of the MTR and see how aggravated or not aggravated it is with regard to the remand without bond thing.
We will send you that, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
You bet. Thanks a lot. You're out of here. Paul Goki. No, Paul?
He's here? He
Oh.
was here.
There he is. I see him. Turn your microphone on. It says right there, Paul Goki, attorney at law. That's what it says.
I know.
Turn your microphone on, Paul.
There we are. There we
There we
are.
go.
Talk to me about Daniel Bohan.
Yes, we are. I need to talk to Alexis a bit and ask you to set us for a plea. I just need to fine tune something on this thing.
Okay, if you want to come back in like about 3:30 or 4 this afternoon when we're finished with everybody, you can talk to Alexis in the chat room at that time.
That works for me.
Otherwise,
For me.
I'll just set it for plea this Thursday. And y'all can get together anytime before then that you're able to do that.
I need to come down for an occupational license signing. Could I do it in person, you think?
You can. I just have to call my clerk and tell him to use my stamp, and off you go.
Okay, let me do that then. I'll come down there. I'll talk to her then and we'll have it wrapped up.
Just text me before you go down so like you can grease the skids, make sure I'm around to call them, okay?
All right, I'll get it done. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thanks, Paul. Okay, I've got Ramon Cervantes. Is Ramon with us today?
He is not checked in.
All right. I've got Robert Valdez. I see you lurking out there. Talk to me about Michael Tehran.
Michael Tehran wants a jury trial, Your Honor. We haven't been able to work it out.
All right, let's get a jury trial setting for Michael Tehran. What year are we doing jury trials in now, Pat? Have you got that figured out?
It'll be sometime in September.
There you go. That's dove season.
All right.
All right, Robert, you got, yep, you've got also got a, here we go, Auntie No, NGO.
Yes, I'm waiting for her. She's been accepted to the PTD program. We're waiting for her to sign the papers.
Okay.
Is she in town? She goes back and forth to California, does she not?
She's in California.
Can you like fax the papers over there and have them sign them?
I have. We're just waiting for her to fax them back.
How long have we been waiting?
They just sent them Friday.
We got them Friday.
Okay, well, if it takes more than a week, let me know and we have to come up with a new plan.
Okay.
Is that all you got today, Robert?
That's it. Both of these cases.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna reset for 1 week, Miss NGO, just to keep her on my radar and make sure that she gets accepted and the paperwork done for pretrial.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Does the state know that she goes back and forth to California? Because normally they require pretrial people to be in Bexar County the whole time.
I did not know that, dude.
I mean, Robert, is that not your understanding?
Well, yeah, but usually if they come down and
It
here,
doesn't bother me as long as she does what she's supposed to do, but it's up to the state on whether they want to consider that or not.
I think they're aware of it, Judge. I don't know.
They are now.
Mhm.
All right. I'll put it back on my docket for a week so y'all can figure it out and get back to me next week.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay, Isidro Montoya.
He's on, Your Honor.
Isidro, can you hear me?
Hello, Judge. This is Mr. Montoya. On behalf of Mr. Ricard.
Patricia.
Yes, Judge. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, Judge. I've not been able to get a hold of. I've not been able to get a hold of her, Judge. Her phone's been disconnected,
Okay.
and she has a warrant from another court.
Your Honor, she has an at-large in our court, Your Honor, for a new charge, and there is no bond set.
Well, if you get in contact with her, we'll set a bond immediately on her. But I'm going to have to do an.
I will, Judge. I'll let her know.
I'm going to do an FTA. Well, I mean, can you get her on the phone? She'll answer the phone.
No, Judge. Her phone's disconnected. I've not been able to get in contact with her.
I'm going to issue an FTA warrant on her for today. But if you find her tomorrow, we'll let Pat or me know, and we'll pull the warrant back. Start over.
Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Thanks. Okay.
I have a Mr. Torres also, Judge.
I've got a Raymond Torres. Go ahead. What's going on with Mr. Torres?
Yes, Judge. I've been in contact with him. I just need to get an offer from the state. I've been in contact with him. I just need to get an offer from the state.
Let's reset to give you time to send an offer over to Mr. Montoya. Will that work?
Yes, Judge.
Okay with you, Mr. Montoya?
That'll be fine, Judge.
All right.
That's fine,
Thanks,
Judge.
Scott.
Thank you.
That's all you got. You're out of here. Brenda, I've got Brenda here, and I'm looking at Rosemarie Diaz.
Yes, sir. I represent her and I'm in contact with her and I sent her the invitation today because she asked me to, but I'm not sure I don't see her on here today, but
You gotten an offer from the state yet?
I got an offer from the state and I'm conveying it to her.
Okay, let's reset a week to give you time to do all that and then let us know what you want to do. Will that work?
Okay,
And you've also got a Robert Madrigal.
correct.
And-
Okay, I'm a little confused on this one because I was appointed on two cases. One was a felony and one was a misdemeanor. Then the felony got reduced, and somewhere in there, he hired Raymond Martinez. And I don't have it pulled up right now, but I don't understand. I was under the impression he had hired him on both, but his name, no. So does he know about this other case?
Who, Mr. Martinez knows about it? I don't know whether Mr. Madrigal does or not. I know Victoria just came in for, Victoria Cruz just came in for Mr. Martinez, but they said he was only hired on the felony and one case. And so you're still,
But you see, that felony got reduced to the misdemeanor.
I'm just telling you what they told me.
All right, Pat, for the record, who represents Mr. Madrigal on the deadly conduct and who represents Mr. Madrigal on the criminal mischief?
According to the system, Brenda represents him on the deadly conduct and Mr. Martinez on the criminal mischief. And again, when I spoke to Victoria's here so she can explain.
Okay, Bren, as far as we know, the ball's still in your court on the deadly conduct. So if you want to contact Ray this afternoon, tomorrow, whenever you get a chance and get all the cards on the table between y'all and find out who's doing what, that's fine. But as for right now, are you in contact with Mr. Madrigal?
No.
Have you ever talked to Mr. Madrigal?
The phone number was no good.
Okay.
I got a different phone number and that number was no good.
I'll contact Ray from my side and find out what's going on with the representation. And if he's in contact with him, I won't issue an FTA warrant. But if, obviously you're not, so.
Here's the thing.
Your Honor,
Felony and one other one. The felony became a misdemeanor. So those are the two misdemeanors in your court. And I think they're the same offense date. If I'm not, no? They're not the same offense date?
I don't believe they are the same offense date because I'll double check, but I don't believe so. And like I said, Victoria is on here. She can explain what Martinez is done, whether he's in contact with his client, and also if they represent him on the deadly conduct.
Victoria, are you with us today?
I am, Your Honor.
Tell us what's going on with Mr. Madrigal, please.
Well, it's as simple as we got hired on one and not the other. I do have contact with him. The deadly conduct and the criminal mischief do have the same offense date. I'm not sure if one was filed after the other or how it happened, but when we got retained, he only retained us on one.
Okay, well, my request to you then is contact Mr. and you are in contact with him, correct? You can call him right now and he'll answer the phone?
We had contact with him as of last week. I can get him on the docket if Your Honor needs. I don't know, we can handle it however you want us to.
Okay. I'm not going to issue an FTA warrant on him yet unless he just fades off your radar. But if you would contact him or ask Ray to contact him, it would be in his benefit, I would think, to have one lawyer on both cases, but that's up to him, obviously.
I mean, well, he knows that it's just a question of, we've been retained.
Okay. But right now, as we speak, you and Ray represent Mr. Madrigal on the criminal mischief case.
Correct.
And Brenda, you're still technically representing him on the deadly conduct case. If that changes, Victoria, would you just let Brenda know?
Yes, Your Honor. And we can email each other as well.
Let's just reset them both for a week. State, would you send both attorneys offers on these if you have not done so already?
Yes, Judge.
So just reset for a week on both of those and y'all can figure it out. Does that work, Bren?
I guess so.
All right. Victoria, is that okay with y'all?
Yes, sir. And Brenda, I'll email you that way. If somebody doesn't have to show up next week, we won't have to, but we'll figure it out.
Okay. Well, you're getting the build up, so
I'm sorry?
We've already talked about this one, so.
Used, Your Honor.
Victoria, are you here on Jose Salazar, I'm guessing?
Yes, Your Honor. And I also have Lydia Parker.
And you're in contact with Mr. Salazar, is that correct?
Yes, Ms. Parker and Mr. Salazar, we do have good contact.
And do you have an offer from the state yet on Mr. Salazar?
I believe so.
Y'all know what you want to do at this time?
Actually, the last thing that I had spoken with Nick about, which is the last time that we were set, I had requested 911 audio because this case requires a witness that called in the 911, and I believe that has been purged. So as we're gonna need a trial.
Okay.
Okay, reset Jose Salazar, 642-871 for jury trial. If you need any other discovery from the state, just let Alexis know now or whenever you figure it out.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay, we're good on that. And y'all got Lida Parker.
Yes, Your Honor, that's gonna be the same. I had requested, we do have an offer from the state, Ms. O'Connor, I believe, Alexis. She let us know that there is no available media because it's Bexar County Sheriff's. So as long as that holds true, we're ready to go to trial. She said she would let me know if anything does turn up.
Okay, so Pat, we're gonna set Lida Parker for jury trial also, and if that changes, Ray or Victoria will get back with us on it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're good on that one. Is that all you got today, Victoria?
Yes.
Those three, Your Honor, yes.
All right, thanks for your help. You're out of here.
Thank you.
Jesse Hernandez.
Your Honor, that is that plea that John has talked about.
Okay, so we're done.
We'll do a plea on Julian Lopez.
Okay. Judge Barons, are you with us today?
Your Honor, he had to be in County Court 9. He will as soon as he can.
Okay. Zoe Russell, are you with us today?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm right
There
here.
she is. Talk to me about Mario Gomez, please.
We have our stuff ready to go for a pretrial diversion application. I was going to have one more conversation with Nick before we submitted it, so maybe just a week reset, and then I can let you know the date then.
What else do we need to find out before you submit the actual application?
Well, I want to talk to him. I think there's a suppression issue, so I don't know if they reject me from PTD. Maybe we just deal with this.
Right now, let's just reset a week, and then you can get that figured out, and then once you're actually really applying, we'll reset for 30 days to give them a chance to give you a go, no go. Okay?
Sounds good. Your Honor, may I be excused?
And you bet. Thank you. Rosabelle.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Talk to me about Frances Mata, please.
She's already set for trial on September 13th, Your Honor.
I mean, he did what, or he's going to do what on September 13th? I'm sorry?
She's already set for trial.
All right, so we're good to go on in. We don't have to talk about him anymore. Talk to me about Stephanie Alejandro.
Alexis got back to me this afternoon on an offer. I think we're going to take it, but I haven't spoken to Miss Alejandro since Alexis emailed me.
Let's reset a week for y'all to figure that out. Will that work?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Viviana Alvarez.
That is going to be a plea, Judge. I emailed Pat to let her know it was going to be a plea. I just need a date. However, I was requesting a plea date on a Monday or Tuesday because of her work schedule, and I don't know if that's possible.
I don't think that's possible. Can we do it at 2 o'clock any Thursday? Is that not possible?
I need to ask my clients.
Anytime between 2 and 4 on a Thursday. So, I mean, if she can get off at 3:30, we'll take it at 3:30. She didn't have to hang around until then.
Okay, and I don't have her email yet. I'll email Pat as soon as I get it.
But I'll remind me that she has this time constraint, and when she is able to come sometime during that time frame, we'll take her immediately and get her out of here. We won't make y'all wait. Will that work?
Yes.
So the next one will be the 17th, if she can stretch it for the 17th and make arrangements with her job, maybe.
Okay, I'll let you know, Pat. I'll email you.
Of course.
If we end up having another hearing in some capacity before then, we'll let you know and let you jump onto that.
Got it, Judge.
All right, thanks. Eddie Garcia, Daniel Lopez, please.
Hello, Judge. How are you?
Hi, thanks.
Judge, I spoke with one of the prosecutors last time this case was set. I don't think it was Alexis. This gentleman has 3 cases, and I believe that who I spoke to was going to try to come up with a restitution amount. There was some damage to some vehicles that were done, so I have not received anything since then. So I'm kind of just waiting on the state to go through all of that and get an offer to me.
Alexis, is Ms. Lopez on your radar?
Yes, Judge. I just have to, after this, I'm going to get my notes from last time and see what I figured out.
How much time do you need to figure it out? A week or 2 weeks, or what do you need?
Just one, Judge.
All right. How about Eddie? How about you set for 1 week? Be 2 o'clock next Tuesday to let them get up with you. And if y'all get something figured out before then, just let Pat know.
Okay, Alexis, will you just send me an offer? Is that what you plan to do?
Yeah.
An email? Okay. Yeah, that's what we talked about last time. So do you have my email?
Yeah, it should be on I have like a master list of all the.
Okay.
And then Eddie got you on a Jacob Jurgens also.
Judge, this is the first setting on it. I haven't gotten an offer from the state. So I'll probably just request an offer on that as well.
You are in contact with Mr. Jurgens, I'm guessing?
I am, Judge.
Great. All right, let's reset that one for a week for the state to get you an offer on that one.
Okay.
And that's all I got for you. Got anything else?
That's it, Judge.
All right, thanks for your help. You're out of here.
Thank you.
Ben Stevenson, talk to me about Richard DeCastro.
I'm in contact with my client. The last time we were here a couple of weeks ago, I had not been able to see the discovery. I have been able to see the discovery, and I think I need to have a meaningful conversation with a prosecutor. Last time I was here, I dealt with Nick Maru. I don't have a strong preference because we didn't get very far, but I would like to talk to a prosecutor.
Well, Alexis is the mean one, so I don't know which one you really want, but look at her smile. Okay. Once again, let's just reset this for give you a chance to get back either with Nick or Alexis, whoever's available. Those will get you a decent deal.
I will send an email to both and get the response from whoever, and I trust the next time we're in court, we'll be able to put a plea on the record, Your Honor.
All good. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you. May be excused.
You bet. Judge Tony, are you with us today?
He is not checked in, Your Honor.
Your Honor, you're looking for Tony Jimenez?
That's correct.
I'm here for him, Your Honor.
Are you here for him? Are you here for Tony?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Talk to me about Serena Rodriguez then.
We were supposed to reach out regarding the gun. We're going to set this for trial at this point.
All right, let's set that Ms. Rodriguez for trial and put Catherine down as co-counsel with Tony, if that will work for everybody.
Okay.
That'll work.
And that's all I got for you today, I think. You got anybody else?
Tony has another one. It's Nikki Purcell, 645.
I'm looking for it.
Yeah, Your Honor, on that one, Ms. Purcell is represented on 2 cases with Judge Jimenez and 1 case with Mr. Dittman.
And I'm here as usual with Mr. Dittman. I did not see him.
Attorney. Okay, always helpful to have you, Robert. Let's talk about Nikki Purcell then. Bob, what's going on with that?
Well, my notes from the last hearings, which was on 4/20, says that we spoke with Tony Jimenez, and he said that she was going to plead on her DWI, and the unlawful carrying case was supposed to be taken into consideration.
That's my understanding, Your Honor.
So, just like that, she's well represented here.
Come on, baby.
And what I and
go ahead, Catherine.
What I had believed was that Ms. Purcell was talking to the office about potentially hiring, because there's also criminal mischief. And
hang on just a second. If you are specifically talking at this time, please turn your microphone off. We're getting a lot of background noise for some reason. Thank y'all. Go ahead, Catherine.
So I believed that Ms. Purcell was going to hire Tony on the remaining case, but that has not been done. I know that something has not been signed. If we could get a 1 week on that one till Tony gets back.
Sure. Okay, that was on Nikki Purcell, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And who represents Edward Foster?
That's us again, Your Honor.
All right. Is Tony are Tony and Catherine involved in that one also?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Talk to me about Edward Foster then, Bob.
Okay, we've got a deal from the state. Bob, do we have a good number on him? Because I don't have any contact with him.
Okay. Bob Hicks, your microphone is turned off for some reason. Mine accidentally turned itself off a minute ago. I don't know what's going on with all that.
I'm sorry. We have received an offer on Mr. Foster's case from Alexis, and I would like to talk to her about that offer. So if we
Right.
could confer with her, it would be appreciated.
Let's reset for a week to give you time to do that. Will that work?
Sure.
And that's all I got for you. You got anybody else today?
All right, we're
That's
gonna
it, Your
reset Nikki for a week and we're gonna reset Edward for a week. Is that right?
Correct.
Yes.
Tell Mr. Dittman we missed him today.
No, you didn't. I'm right here.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I didn't even get to use my line. I was going to say Eagle Next 6 actual. This is Diamond Swordfish 6. Over.
When are you going to do your 2 weeks of active duty?
Soon, and it might be more than that if the hurricanes keep popping up.
Ah.
So we'll see what happens.
That's a good place for you to be. All right. Thank y'all. Y'all are dismissed.
Aye, aye, sir.
Thank you.
Bill Brooks, talk to me about Juan Orduna.
Hi, Judge. I just need to get an offer for Mr. Orduna.
All right, State, can you fire him off an offer? And I assume, Will, that you are in contact with him.
I am, Judge.
All right, State, fire him off an offer. Let's reset for a week for them to get that and chew it over.
Yes, Judge.
And you've also got, Will, a Stephanie Maldonado, who appears to be well armed, or at one time was.
I got an offer from Alexis yesterday for Miss Maldonado, Judge. I emailed that over to her today, and I just need some time to go through it with her.
Reset 1 week, do it for that.
That should, Judge.
All right. And that's all I got for you that I see.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate you.
Luis Martinez, are you with us today? No, Luis?
Has been reset.
Both of those cases are reset?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, then we're good on those. Are you with us today?
I don't have Mr. Roundtree. We can't hear you, Your Honor.
Pat, you need to mute everybody.
I'm trying to, and everybody is, I have been doing that. Okay, Judge, try again. Mr. Roundtree's not.
Okay, Kelly, are you with us today?
Yes, Your Honor. I've got Jose Luis Chavez.
Talk to me about Mr. Chavez, please.
I'm in contact with him. He's actually in the office right now. I don't believe I have an offer yet, but I can email Alexis and Nick and get one. I'll have to do a Padilla letter though, so I need some time to get that done.
That's a general thing. That has
Well, 1 week, give everybody enough time to get your offer and figure it out.
Can we go 2 if we could, Your Honor?
Sure.
I do have 2 other things on this guy I need to approach on if I could, a travel motion and then moving the time around on his.
You have 2 other cases on our docket today or that are?
No, Your Honor, 2 other things with Mr. Chavez I need to approach about if I could.
Bring them up while we're here. Go ahead and give me a names and case numbers so I can look at them.
Okay, it's Jose Luis Chavez, this same defendant. He's wanting permission to go to Disneyland, the one in Florida, between the 28th of this month and the 7th of July for vacation. I believe we have the motion for that pending. And then he's on the Smart Start mobile still 6 times a day. This is the guy, if you recall, that he's the barber and then he runs the taco truck in the parking lot before and after.
Oh, of course, one of my favorites.
Yeah, his last blow time on the mobile right now is at 10 p.m. and he's wanting to know if he can move that up or do it early morning. Because he's got this
How long has he been on the Smart Start at 6 blows a day?
4 or 5 months, I believe.
Has he shown us a 30-day period of time without missing a blow and no high brax for alcohol?
I've not got any violation reports on him.
Well, let's look at that, because if he's done that for me, I'll crank him back to 4 blows, no hard feelings. And the probability is he can go to Disneyland. I would be really a bad person to stop somebody from going to Disneyland or Disney World or whatever it's called.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'll get an order on that and I'll check on the violation.
If you haven't heard from me by noon tomorrow, text me or call me or do something and remind me to get this out of my pile.
Okay, sounds good, Your Honor. Thank you.
And I apologize to everybody the way things are going. Pat and I have 1,000 defendants on pretrial and 1,000 defendants on probation. If you do the math, that's 2,000 lawyers plus or minus, give or take. So we're kind of busy. So we'll get to you as absolutely as quickly as we can on these things. But don't worry about being a squeaky wheel. That's okay. Do it if you need to. Who's your other guy besides Jose Luis Chavez, Kelly?
That's the only one, Judge.
That's the only one. All right. Got it. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Colin Hobbs, are you with us today?
Michael Palaciano, I'm here on behalf of Mr. Hobbs.
Okay, talk to me about Laura Rogers, please.
Just getting with the state and working out a plea agreement.
I'm sorry, say that again. You're a little.
I apologize. Just working out a plea agreement with the state.
All right. So do you need a plea date or you need more time to work out your agreement?
We need more time to work out the agreement.
Okay. How about reset a week to do that? Will that give you enough time?
Yes, sir. I think so.
All right. Good to go on that one. That's all I got for you. Do you have anybody else today?
That's
No,
it.
sir.
All right. Thanks. Matthew Finch, are you with us today?
Your Honor, that has been reset.
Okay. Mike Valachek, are you with us today?
I don't have him signed in, Your Honor.
Robert Gayona, are you with us today?
He is.
I'm here, Judge.
I see you. Talk to me about Asad Al-Rani, it looks like.
Yeah, Judge, I've sent out a phone call and a text with no reply just yet, but I still would like to get an offer and see if I can't track him down.
Have you ever talked to him before?
I can't say that I did, Judge. My notes don't indicate any information at all.
Find him. If you can't find him in a week, then we're going to do bad things to him on a warrant. Will that work?
Sounds good.
Okay, and state, go ahead and fire him off an offer. We'll reset for 1 week to get it all figured out.
Yes, Judge.
And is that all you have today, Robert?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're out of here. Thank you. Todd Coronado, are you with us? No, Todd?
No, Your
Honor. Sanchez, are you with us? No, Jess?
Jesse has been reset as well, Your Honor.
Okay. Chris Garcia, are you with us?
He is.
Yes, Judge, I am here. I'm here for Francisco Tovar. I do have good contact with them, very good contact with them. I did send an email to the prosecutor to get an offer. I haven't received anything back, so I just need an offer, Judge.
All right, state, please send him an offer and we'll reset for a week unless somebody needs more time for some reason.
Yes.
That should be good, Judge.
All right, good to go on that one. Got anybody else today, Chris, or is that it?
No, Judge, I'm good.
You're out of here. Thanks.
Thanks.
Talk to me. Is Lisa with us today?
No, Your Honor. I don't have her on.
Renee Munoz, are you with us today?
Yes, Your Honor, present.
Great. Talk to me about Alexander Chun.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm in good contact with him. I got the go-ahead from Alexis to apply for PTD. I'm going to send that application out today, Judge, if you're going to have 30-day resets to allow that process to take place.
All right. On your word, you're going to get that file this week. We'll reset you 30 days, waiting for an answer from pretrial diversion.
Yes, Judge. I'll get that filed ASAP.
All good on that. You got anybody else today?
Nothing further, Judge. May be excused.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Ron Zimmerman, talk to me about Cindy McCash.
Yes, Judge. On our last setting, I had requested a co-ban on this, and I checked last night, and I haven't received a co-ban on Miss McCash.
State, what do we know about a co-ban video on Miss McCash case?
Judge, same answer for all the missing videos. I'm usually getting my investigator to re-request it if it's taking too long. So I don't know what else I could do, Judge.
Is it just SAPD or just county sheriff, or which agency are we having problems with?
Both SAPD and PCSO.
And so how long is it normally taking the state to get copies of these videos after you ask for them?
Best case scenario, 3 weeks. Worst case scenario, months. I have a liaison number, Judge, if you want to ruffle some feathers.
Current liaison.
Let me pull it up real quick, Judge.
Actually, you don't need to give it to me now. Just get it to me today or tomorrow, and I'll give them a call and find out what's going on, because they're setting the state up for motion to dismiss for lack of speedy trial because they can't get evidence timely to you.
Got it, Judge.
So defense bar, everybody pass around that motion because that might come in handy at some future point. Okay, so on Miss McCash, we're still waiting on discovery. Let's do this on this one. Ron, let's set it for a jury trial, knowing full well if you ever get discovery, you might work it out, but you can let us know. In the meantime, I don't have to keep nickel and diming you, bringing down here every week or two.
Okay, Judge, what date was that?
It's going to be
It'll be in September. I'm not sure what date. I'll send it to you, Ron.
Okay, Pat, that sounds
And
good.
if you ever do get discovery, and he works something out, just let Pat know and we'll reset it for something else.
Okay.
All
sounds
right.
good.
Anybody else today? Yeah, you do. You got Jacob Lopez.
Yes, Judge, this is the first setting for Mr. Lopez, and I haven't received an offer. I didn't email Ms. O'Connor, so I would like to receive an offer on Mr. Lopez. And then I'll convey that to Mr. Lopez and reconvene here in this great court that that we've got going on right here.
State, we'll reset for a week. Will I give you enough time to get an offer off on Mr. Lopez?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's do that on Mr. Lopez. And that's all I've got for you on my sheet. Got anybody else today, Ron?
Nope, that's it, Judge.
You're out of here. Thank you.
Okay.
Austin Hagee, are you with us?
Your Honor, that was reset.
Okay. Bill Davidson, I see you lurking. Talk to me about Jose Angel Valenzuela.
Yes, Judge. This is a DWI case I need to confer with one of the prosecutors with. It's got some unique circumstances. He is online today in case we were able to talk and work something out.
Have you gotten full discovery on this case yet?
I do now. I had to get the blood in, and I have that now.
And have they sent you an offer yet or not?
Not yet.
State, go ahead and send Bill an offer if you would on Mr. Valenzuela. I'm going to reset y'all for a week. If you end up needing more time after you get the offer, let you know, okay?
Okay.
And we're good on that for a week. I've also got you with Eloisa Martinez.
Yes. On her case, she happens to be on a deferred out of one of the felony courts, so she's got a failure to ID. I need to talk to somebody about that one and hopefully maybe see if that may not be pursued.
Did they file an MTR on her on the felony court?
No, they have not.
Okay.
Surprisingly.
So fine job. You waved them off. All right. So the failure ID you need an offer on, I'm guessing?
Correct.
Same thing, 1 week. Let's do an offer.
Okay.
And that's all I got for you that I see.
That's it.
Thank you. You're out of here.
Thank you.
Orlando Castanon, are you with us?
That was reset, Your Honor.
Okay. Sean Simpson, are you with us?
That was reset, Your Honor.
Renee Vela, are you with us?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Talk to me about Joe Fabian Villarreal, please.
I've requested an offer. No offer yet, but I just requested it via email. I think this is our first setting, so if we could get a reset to get an offer.
And you are in contact with Mr. Villarreal, it would appear.
I am.
Great. State, get an offer off if you would on for Mr. Vela on Mr. Villarreal. We'll reset for a week for him to get that and let us know what he wants to do.
Yes, Judge.
Is that okay with you, Renee, brother?
That's excellent. Thank you, Judge.
All right. That's all I got for you, unless you got something else you know about I don't.
No, sir.
Thanks. You're out of here. James Hunt, talk to me.
Yes, Judge. I am in contact with Maribel Santa Cruz.
Okay.
I don't have an offer yet. I would like an offer and a 1 week reset.
Ways. Please send an offer on Mr. Santa Cruz to Mr. Hunt, and we'll reset in a week to give them time to look at it and see what they want to do.
Yes, Judge.
Today, or is that it?
I believe that's all. Thank you, Judge.
You're out of here. Thank you. Pat Montgomery, Daniel McKenzie, please.
Judge, I've been in contact with Mr. McKenzie. He would like a jury trial setting, please.
Let's do a jury trial setting for Mr. McKenzie.
That I'll send you tomorrow.
And I've also got you for an Andrew Leha.
On Mr. Leha, I have not had contact with Mr. Leha, and I'd ask the court to give me a week to continue in my efforts. It's a new case, and my order appointing doesn't help out that much. Pat sent me the contact for the supervisor over there at pretrial services, so I'll try to get a hold of that person too.
Okay, we'll give you another week to figure that one out.
Thanks, Judge. I'll need it. I appreciate it.
No problem. And that's all I've got for you that I see. You got anybody else you're aware of?
That's it, Your Honor.
All right.
Nothing else from me, Judge. Bye.
John Robinson, are you with us? I see you out there. Talk to me about Cedric Sanchez, please.
No.
John Robinson, your name?
Yes, Your Honor. Hello, I'm sorry. I've made multiple attempts to contact Cedric Sanchez. I'd love to talk to you about him, but I have not been able to get a word out of that fella.
All right, we're gonna have to FTA him, and then if we find him before you do, we'll let you know, and if you find him.
Hello, I'm here.
You've been here.
Oh, Mr. Sanchez, is that correct?
Yes, Cedric Sanchez.
Why don't y'all exchange some contact info?
Can I put him in a breakout room, Your Honor, with Mr. Robinson?
Great idea. John, is that okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm yes, sir, and ma'am. I'd prefer it.
Okay. Let me get him.
I'm not telling you
in.
which one is which.
That's okay.
Beam John and Mr. Sanchez into a breakout room.
And Mr. Robinson in one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, Terry, it looks like you're here for Ashley on a Michael Martinez.
That's correct, Judge. I sent Nick an email. We don't have the videos yet. I've requested the emails. I don't have an offer yet, so I'm sure he'll send all of that along to me shortly.
What video are y'all short?
I'm sorry?
Are you missing a video, did you say?
Correct. It's SAPD. We're missing the all of the videos associated with this case. I did send Nick an email requesting the videos, and I'm sure he'll send me an offer when he responds to that as well.
Let's do this with your permission. Let's just set you guys for a jury trial. Anytime everybody's missing all these videos that may or may not ever show up. I don't want to keep bringing you down here every week or two and then y'all tell me the same thing. We're still missing the videos. So let's set you for a jury trial. If you get your discovery and you work something out, that's great. Just let Pat know. Otherwise, we'll see you in September. Will that work?
Understood. Sounds good, Judge.
Okay. Got anybody else today or is that it?
No, sir. That's it.
All right. Oscar Hernandez, are you with us? No, Oscar?
No, Your Honor.
Sean Sheffield, are you with us?
I am, Your Honor.
You're the man. Talk to me about Noel Castillo Moreno.
I have had contact, Your Honor. I emailed Nick for an offer. I have not received an offer yet.
All right. Alexis, please fire off an offer on Mr. Castillo Moreno to Mr. Sheffield, and we'll reset for a week to give you time to get that and see what you want to do. Will that work?
Sounds good. Thanks, Judge.
That's all I got for you that I see.
Yep, that's it. Thanks, Judge. Y'all take care.
Adrian Perez. I see you. Yo, Adrian.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Talk to me about Leroy Sanchez, please.
I got discovery. I'm in contact with him. I need the state to send me an offer, and then I'll report back to the court.
All right, state, if you would, fire off an offer on Mr. Sanchez to Mr. Perez, and I'll reset you for a week to get all that figured out.
Adrian, Mr. Sanchez has an active warrant. I'm not sure whether it is on the felony MTR or us. So you may need to look into it. If you wish, I'll look into it and email you later this afternoon when we're finished so you know, okay?
Yeah, yes, please. Came from what that is so we can resolve it.
Of course.
Adrian, were you aware of that at all?
No, news to me.
A great big surprise. Okay, well, let's figure that out. And if it's me that has a warrant out for him, recontact me and let's figure out what basis was and see if we can fix it.
Yes, sir. I'll check into it right now.
Otherwise, we'll see you in a week, unless you got somebody else. I don't see you anybody else.
No, that's it, Your Honor.
All right, thanks. Brian O'Donnell.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I have.
I think we have some mail for you. I'm not sure. You're always here every week on somebody. All right, talk to me about Jacob Paul Moya, please.
I am in contact with him. This is the first court date. We would need an offer from the state judge.
All right, Alexis, please get an offer on Mr. Jacob off to Mr. O'Donnell, and we'll reset for a week for all that to happen. And Brian, you've also got Jonathan Chavez.
It's almost the same situation. I am in contact, and we are waiting for an offer also on that case, Judge.
Alexis also need an offer on Mr. Chavez from Mr. O'Donnell, and reset that for a week. And that's all your cases we have for you today that I'm aware of, unless you know about something I don't know about.
Your Honor, we were going to approach at 3:30 at the end of the docket, possibly to recall a warrant. My client can join the Zoom. He's ineligible for the VTC.
Is this Mr. Levon or Levon somebody?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, I've got some documentation on him, but I don't have all the cards on the table. I know there's some problems involved in that, but I'll be happy to talk to you. If you want to come back at 3:30, what time is it now?
That'd be fine. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
3 o'clock, and then we'll chat with you at that point. Thanks. Okay, George Sharman, are you with us?
Present.
Talk to me about Jorge Salas, please.
I don't have any information on him other than the arrest documents and a accident report. So I need some discovery on that. And so I can't tell you what we want to do yet. It's not a VTC case.
How about we just reset that one for a jury trial, because I don't want to nickel and dime you coming back every week or two, and then you see, I still don't have discovery. There's still no videos, la, 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 la.
Okay.
And if y'all, so Alexis, put that on the front burner for discovery, if you would, and see if there are any problems with that for Mr. Sharman on Mr. Salas.
Yes, Judge.
And then George, you've got somebody else that's applying for the VTC whose name escapes me, but he's going to Florida. Does that sound right?
Yes, that was, now his name just suddenly cut. Started with a Q.
Is there a VTC in Florida that will courtesy supervise him?
We haven't found out about that yet. They had one in around Orlando, but will they accept him? I don't know.
All right, well, let's talk about that offline, but my understanding is there's no VTCs out there for him to be supervised by, which is our big problem.
Well, he tells me there is, so
Hey, Judge, we've looked into that, and there's not a VTC down there that will take it. That's going to be close enough to work out.
All right, well, let's do this. George, you can keep looking for a VTC. We've already tried. In the meantime, State, I need an offer for Mr. Sharman, and this is on a gentleman whose name escapes. What's his name, Chris?
Quattrell Nevels.
Nevels. Mr. Nevels, we need a collateral VTC offer on Mr. Nevels, which obviously means it's outside the VTC, but he still gets credit for all his military service.
Hey, Judge, Mr. Nevels is also currently in the program. This is the one we talked about at last staffing.
Yeah, he is in the program right now. He's just he can't stay because he's being transferred.
And where's he being transferred to? Is this guy going
Orlando.
to? Okay. But did he? This is a guy who didn't tell us he was going to Florida, but he knew when he came in.
No, he didn't know. He said it was a surprise to him.
All right. Well, we need to talk about that offline. But Chris, remind me this week to get with you and Mr. Sharman on that, and we'll come up with a plan.
Roger that, sir.
All right. Thank you, George. Got anybody else today?
That's all.
That's it.
Thanks. Suzanne, talk to me about Madeline Ramirez, please.
Yes, Judge. I have asked for a plea offer from Alexis and/or Nick. She's a double DWI, so it might take them a while. But I also want to remind you, just who I was talking to you about the other day, that's got warrants on both of them, and we're trying to get her into the Scram office to get the Scrams that are going through pretrial, but I cannot get them to call me back. And I've tried and tried. Nobody calls me back to set up an appointment for her.
Okay.
Suzanne, I have the number to the manager of the alcohol monitoring at pretrial. I will give you her information and you can talk to her.
Well, because we really don't want her going to pretrial because they'll arrest her. We just want her going to Scram, and when she gets the Scram,
Right,
just
but
gonna lift the
she
warrant.
has gotten the appointments with for people who.
All right.
Anyway,
Okay.
she can do it as the manager.
Okay.
And have you had any update on our VTC guy currently waiting his evaluation?
Yes, Judge. Oh, I mean, I talked to Dr. Jumis and his wife every day. Dr. Jumis is still waiting for the records. He was hoping they would be in his PO box today. They were not, so he's going to keep checking. He really just needs to review them before he gives you his final report.
Okay. Do you have any insight into the possibility of getting him into the state hospital instead of all this criminal stuff?
Oh my God, I think the state hospital will be worse than jail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just don't think that. I mean, I think we're close to getting a report, and then maybe we can get him back to Laurel Ridge. I mean, the problem is the state hospital really only takes the incompetent or the insane. They don't really, I mean, I don't know that they would take him on what he's got. I just don't think he fits their criteria.
My guess is he has plenty of time in jail now to get a JSAT on his current case, but I don't want to just let him go back out without any support structure and then, he becomes suicidal again or something. So.
Well, we're working on it. The wife had asked to get the records, but apparently Laurel Ridge won't give them to her because we got a medical power of attorney and not a behavioral medical power of attorney. I didn't even know there was a difference. So Laurel Ridge won't give them to her. Yeah.
You can help with that. Let us know what we can do to get her help her get that, because that's all critical stuff.
We just need those dang records. So, okay, so that's on, oh yeah, Domingo, he would have said today. Okay, because I've got others.
Lawrence Shelley talked to me about.
Dismissed?
It's dismissed.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Judge.
Working for me. Talk to me about Vicente Jesus Perez.
I know that this is a UCW judge. I'm in contact with everybody. I asked for a plea bargain, but just, I think yesterday, I haven't gotten one yet on him. So I'm just waiting.
We said a week. Alexis, please send an offer to Ms. Kramer on Mr. Perez. 650889, looks like.
Yeah, she's got the email. I sent her the email.
And Suzanne, I've got you for Stephanie Lopez.
And I did get a PTD offer from Alexis on both. I have sent those applications to Stephanie Lopez. I'm just waiting for her to get them back to me so I can forward them to Beatrice Chavez.
Let's reset that for a week.
Suzanne,
Yeah.
she has an active warrant.
Stephanie Lopez, yes. I'm
Just
kind of
wanna make-
hoping that if once we get the applications in and if they accept her, then that kind of gets rid of the warrants. 'cause
Just
the
wanna
cases get
inform you.
dismissed. Yeah, I'm aware. I think it might be an FTA because I had a hell of a time finding her, like months. Can you, I think it's only on one of the cases.
Yes, it's only on one.
Yeah, and I think it's a fugitive warrant like FTA.
I'm not sure. I'll have to get back to you.
Yeah, because maybe I could talk to you, Judge, about lifting that since I'm in communication and we're actively applying her for PTD.
Okay. I will let you know, Susan.
Reset that for a week and let's, Pat, remind me to figure out if it's a warrant we issued, what it was about. We can get with Suzanne.
I'll find out, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right. Thanks, Suze.
Thank
Jeffrey
you.
Cole,
Yes, sir.
talk to me about Brandy Salinas, please.
I'm in contact with Ms. Salinas and I just need an offer from the state. I believe I have what appears to be all the discovery, Judge.
Okay, state, if you would, fire an offer off on Ms. Salinas for Mr. Hole, and we'll reset a week to get that going.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anybody else today, Jeff, or is that it?
I believe that's it.
All right, thanks. Judge Mitchell.
He's here.
Russell,
Hey, Judge.
are you in Hawaii?
Huh?
Are you in Hawaii?
Not yet, but I'm hoping by December.
Okay, good. Talk to me about Stacy Powell, please. Looks like.
I wished I could talk to you about something, but I think I got appointed on that like over a year ago, and I've never had any contact with her.
All right. We're going to have to issue an FTA warrant. If we find her, we'll let you know. And vice versa. If you find her, let us know. We'll pull the warrant back.
Gotcha, my friend.
All right. Thanks, Russell.
All right. Bye.
Jose Rocha.
I don't think he's in, Your Honor.
Okay. Ramudo Horta. See you out there, Mr. Horta. Talk to me about Cody Giddens, please.
We need to see if there's part of another video on it on the DWI. And I had asked the ADA to relook at the video to see if they can come up with a.
Okay, you're in contact with Mr. Giddens, though, correct? Mr. Horta, can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, I had something.
Are you in contact with Mr. Giddens? You can call him and he answers the phone.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
Let's reset this for a jury trial. We're having incredible video problems with the police departments, according to the state. So neither the state nor I can give you any guarantee they're going to get these any kind of timely time frame. So if, with your permission, let's reset you for a jury trial, which will next come up in September. So I don't keep bringing you down here every week or two, and then we find out you still don't have discovery. Is that okay?
Sounds great.
All right, that's the plan. State, there's another video case for your long list of videos missing.
Yes, Judge. It's already been requested. We're just waiting.
Okie doke. That's all I've got you for today, Mr. Orton. You got anybody else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thanks. You're out of here. Nathan Slimane, are you with us?
He's here.
I'm here, Judge. Good afternoon.
Talk to me about Valerie Morales, please.
Judge, I'm in contact with her. I did receive an offer from the state. I presented it to Ms. Mireles. We emailed back a counter offer, and that's where we're at.
How about we reset for another week and let y'all continue to wrestle?
Let's do it.
State, if you would, put that on your list to check and make sure you've received your correspondence from Mr. Slimane on Ms. Morales and see if y'all can work something out and go from there.
Yes, Judge.
All right. Got anybody else today, Nathan, or is that it?
No, sir. That's it.
You're out of here. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Pat.
Andrew Del Cueto, or one of his hitmen. Who's with us today?
It's Taylor. Hi, Judge.
There you are. Okay. Talk to me about Pablo Cordova, please.
We got the discovery we were missing yesterday. So now we're just waiting on an offer.
All right. State if you would forward an offer on Mr. Cordova to Mr. Del Cueto's office, and we'll reset a week for all that to happen. Will that work for everybody?
That sounds good.
And that's all I've got you for today. You got anybody else today?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Thanks, Taylor.
Thank you.
Monica Ruiz with Kyle Simpson. Are you with us today?
I don't have anybody checked in, Your Honor.
Okay. Dave Cuellar, I see you lurking. Talk to me about Jonathan Huerta.
Yes, sir. We received an offer yesterday on Mr. Huerta. I hadn't had a chance to relay that offer. I think 1 week would be more than enough time.
Great. That's the plan. We'll reset you for a week. If you get something figured out before then, just let Pat know.
Sure will. Thank you, Judge.
I've also got you on looks like a Joe Clark, perhaps?
Joe Franklin Clark.
Yep.
We received an offer on that, and I relayed it to my client, and we're asking for a jury trial on that.
Okay. For a jury trial, and that'll allegedly be in September 2021. We'll see. You know how that works. And I've also got you on a Sylvia Hernandez.
Yes, sir. We received an offer on that also, and we're also asking for a trial setting on that.
All right. And you are in contact with all these folks, I'm guessing.
And I'm in contact with them now.
So we're going to reset both Mr. Franklin Clark and Ms. Hernandez for jury trial. So we're good on those.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's all I got for you, unless you know something I don't know.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
All right. You're out of here. Alma, talk to me about Tyrone Black.
Hi, Judge. I'm good. How are you?
Fine.
Good. Okay. We're still waiting for the state to let us know if they're going to file a second charge. They were supposed to let us know.
What charge would they be filing in addition to the handgun thing?
Okay, it's another handgun, and these two cases are 2 days apart. And at our last setting, they were requesting another week to determine whether they're going to file this second charge.
State, do you know what the status is on Mr. Black's second case?
I would have to ask Nick, Judge.
Alma, I'm going to probably say that the best time frame or time constraint thing on this case, let's just set you for a jury trial for September, with the understanding that once they get around to filing the second case or let you know what they're doing, then you can play the cards you're dealt. But right now you're just flying blind, and I don't want to keep bringing you back every week until they do something.
Okay, Judge, that sounds fine.
All right, Pat, we're going to jury trial that, but it probably won't really.
I'll send those. I send those out the next day.
And Alma, that's all I got for you that I can see.
Okay, thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yeah, of course.
Stay well.
Roy Jr., are you with us today?
Your Honor, I do not have him.
Okay. Paul Telementes, are you with us today?
Yes.
Yes, Judge. I am here. How are you, Judge?
Fine, thanks. Talk to me about Ricardo Rodriguez, please.
Your Honor, I'm in contact with Mr. Rodriguez, and the state has made an initial offer, and we submitted a counter offer, and I have yet to hear back from the state.
Yes or no, state? We got a deal?
I'd have to ask Judge. I'd have to ask Nick, Judge.
You said a week for the state to figure that out, and then you all can figure that one out. Got anybody else today, or is that it, Paul?
That's it, Your Honor.
You're out of here. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Is Catherine Valenzuela still with us?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Talk to me about Pablo Monreal, please.
Yes, he contacted the Veterans Court. He wants to proceed with the jury trial.
Okay. So we're resetting Mr. Monreal for a jury trial.
Mm-hmm.
We're good on that. You got anybody else today? And I've got a James Christopher Belt, or Christopher James Belt, it looks like.
Yes, and Alexa reached out to me yesterday, and I need to, we're working, she's trying to contact the complainant, but I believe that it's not going to be resolved, so I would ask for a trial setting also.
Date, will a week give you enough time to do all those things on Mr. Belt's case, or need longer?
Your Honor, she asked for a jury trial.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that one.
Yeah, I believe that's where it's going to go.
That's much easier on all of this. Okay, that's all I got for you that I see, Catherine.
I'm out of here now.
Thanks.
With your permission, Your Honor.
Of course. Alberto Chavez, are you with us?
Yes, Your Honor.
Talk to me about Daniel Estrella Castillo.
Yes, Your Honor. And we do have an offer from the state. Mr. Castillo has a immigration attorney out of Houston, but I think we probably are going to reach an agreement with the state on this case.
Let's just reset for another week to let you get it figured out with the attorney in Houston. Will that work?
Yes, that will work, Your Honor.
All right, we're good. And that's the only case I've got you for that I see.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks. You're out of here. Abel, are you with us today on?
Your Honor, that has been reset.
Tony Hernandez, are you with us today?
I don't believe he is, Your Honor. He has.
John Winter, are you with us today?
I don't have him in either.
Ray Aleman, are you with us today?
I don't believe so.
Jonathan Reitmeyer.
He's here.
Can you hear me, John? Jonathan Reitmeyer.
He looks frozen.
John, if you can hear me, we're going to come back to you. Just let us know when you get back alive. Michael Bellevue.
Your Honor, all three of his cases were reset. He's in trial.
Okay. Megan Enriquez, are you with us today?
Nope.
And Victor Gomez.
Your Honor, this is the one that we had the bond conditions, and I thought he knew he was supposed to come back. So remember we had that for a bond reduction?
Didn't they plead the guy in though? I mean,
He did. You're absolutely right. Yes.
So there's no cases left pending, right?
Yeah, you're right, Your Honor. That was done late.
All right. So that was over.
That's over.
Valerie Headland, are you with us today?
I am, Your Honor.
Talk to me about Joshua Hamilton, please.
Yes, sir. May I speak to
Yes, I'm here.
Alexis? I think we are almost at a agreement.
I don't have time to put you all in a breakout room right now. If you want to come back in at 3:30 or 3:45, whenever we finish, that we can certainly do it, or I can give you another week to get with her at your ability.
I would prefer that if we could, because I can email her and ask her
Perfect.
just a couple things, and then we might be able to just decide after that.
Let's reset
1 week.
Mr. Hamilton for a week to give you all time to get together.
Okay, thank you. May I be excused?
Thank you. Unless you have something else. Cornelius, are you with us today?
No, Mr. not signed in, Your Honor.
Melissa Lesniak, I see you. Talk to me about Paul Marshall, please.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm speaking with Nicholas regarding a plea offer, and he needs to look into Nicholas needs to look into the restitution first. However, for the court's information, there seems to be a problem with my email getting to the state prosecutor's email. It's always sent into their quarantine box. Therefore, I'd like to notify the state that they need to contact me with the offer. You can call me at my work phone or leave a message on my work phone.
Okay, I'll let Nick know.
Yeah, and my cell phone no longer works.
Oh, okay. So specific, call your work.
Yeah, specifically call my work phone. I'm currently in New Hampshire, so my cell phone does not work.
Let's reset that one for a week for y'all to iron out all these details. Will that work for everybody?
Yes, sir.
Hopefully.
Oh, hopefully. Okay. And if we need another one after, just let Pat know.
Yeah, because it's restitution, and my client calls me every other day. And we already have an idea of what the plea will be, but we need to know specifically what the restitution is. It can't be a restitution, if any.
Well, actually, it could. And if they came back with $2 million and y'all didn't agree, then we have a restitution hearing. But I agree with you. It's better to know in advance. That's perfectly better. So.
Well, let me put it this way. He can't take the plea without knowing what the restitution is. If we find out what the restitution is and it's $2 million, then we would have to have a hearing, and then he could take the plea.
Understand. So state, if you can determine restitution, and you may or may not be able to, I don't know if there's personal injury involved or what it is, but let's
It's property damage.
reset
It's
a week,
simple.
see if we can figure it out. And if we need more time, we'll give you more time.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks. Sharon,
Be excused.
are you with us today?
I don't
Sorry, you
have
said-
Sharon on.
Pat, I
Yes.
told her to reach out to you because I told her my recommendation was going to be to transfer to mental health court. So she was going to start doing that. And I told her.
Okay, yeah, what I did was I entered the information that she needed. And I just need to get the judge to sign the referral order.
Okay.
And then we can send it over, but, okay, all right. I'll make sure we get the mental health stuff done.
All right, did we determine if Sharon's with us today?
She's not, Your Honor.
Sean Farmer.
Hello, Your Honor. I'm here for Miss Beltran.
Yeah.
I have relayed the offers to her and she'd like to accept them. I have lost contact with her for the past couple of days, but I'll just request a reset for possibly a week for her to enter a plea.
The plea would be done on June 17th at 2:00 if you get a hold of her. I just need her email address so I can send the paperwork.
Okay, thank you. I will email it to you as soon as I get it from her.
And that's all I got for you, Sean.
Okay, have a good day.
Thanks. Jonathan Perez, talk to me about Derek Zach.
Hey, Judge, I'm here. I'm in contact with Mr. Zach. I've got an offer from the state judge. I need to confer with the state. I think there's some additional discovery that's needed. I'm just trying to reset for a week. Buy me some time to get some of that.
We're good on that one. Talk to me about this. Do you have Philip Perez also?
No,
No, Your Honor, that's John Bettis.
John Perez Jr. and Jonathan Perez. This is like bookend.
We should put you next to each other.
All right. Jonathan, is that all you got today?
That's all I got, Judge.
Get out of here. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
John A. Perez Jr. or John G. Perez Jr. Any talk to me about Philip Perez.
So on Philip Perez, Judge, it's a DWI, but it's a marijuana allegation of marijuana. I haven't gotten any of the tests back to show what his blood marijuana level was. Is
this a family member, so you're not getting paid anything on this case?
This is not a family member, Judge.
Okay, good. So we need discovery on if it's a drug DWI, we need all the drug stuff. Is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
State, have you got any kind of a situation report on drug lab stuff on Mr. Philip Perez?
I'll see where it's at in the lineup at DPS, Judge.
Let's reset.
Probably longer.
Let's reset for a week with the understanding if you figure out it's going to take longer than a week for you to get it, just let Pat know and we'll reset it for 30 days or we'll put it on jury trial docket or something. So we don't have to keep nickel and diming all the defense counsel to come down here wondering where all their stuff is.
Yes, sir.
Is that okay with you, John?
On me.
And that's all I got for you today, unless you got somebody else I don't know about.
No, Judge, the other one is already reset.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
Beth Settle, are you with us?
No, Your Honor, I do not have her.
Oh, darn. How about Paul Acevedo? I see you. Talk to me about Desiree Howell.
Judge, I have an offer. I need to confer with my client over the offer. And I might need some clarification also from the state, but I'll email them about that.
Will a week give you enough time to do all that?
I think so, Judge.
All right. If you need more time, just call Pat and let her know what's going on.
Okay.
And that's all I got for you today.
Is Seamus still in your court or
who?
Seamus?
No.
Maybe this case was transferred. Yes.
Maru and Alexis O'Connor.
Okay.
We call them nitro and glycerin.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Paul. Andrea Casares, I see you. Talk to me about Casares.
Hi, Judge.
What's going on with Mr. Martin Casares?
I just checked my spam folder. I still haven't received an offer. I think I was supposed to get one from
Alexis.
not Alexis. I was
No,
speaking to
Nicholas.
Nicholas.
Let's do this. Alexis, if either you or Nick will fire off an offer to Andrea for Martin Casares, we'll just reset for a week for her to get that and then figure out what she wants to do. Will that
So
work?
since I don't typically practice in Bear County, I don't think my email address comes out anywhere, but I sent it to Alexis via the chat. Did you get that, Alexis?
Yeah, I copied and pasted it, so I have it.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
And if not, Alexis, I have it.
Oh, okay.
Does a week give everybody enough time on Mr. Martin Casar stuff?
Judge, in a week, I will be in Cancun.
How about, I like the way you think, though. 2 weeks? Well, 2 weeks, you're going to be back from Cancun in 2 weeks?
Yes.
Right, let's go 2 weeks.
Thank you.
And that's the last thing I have for you, unless you got somebody else I don't know about.
That's it.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
And I've got a Bill Davidson, and I probably lost Bill now.
Yes, Your Honor. And we may have already taken care of that. I'll check with him.
All right, thanks. And Joe Stenberg, talk to me about Douglas Cup.
We have an offer, and I just need to get together with my client. I just received the offer yesterday afternoon.
Will a week give you enough time?
Should.
That's the plan. Just let Pat know what you want to do.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, y'all.
And these are older cases from May 18th. Jesse Sepulveda with us. I don't see him.
No, Your Honor.
Cesar Montalvo, are you with us?
No, Your Honor.
Kyle Ernst, are you with us?
No, Your Honor.
And Ray Vale, are you with us?
He's here.
I'm here.
Talk to me about
I'm sorry I missed you the other day, Judge. I was having too much fun in felony court.
Riley Kendricks.
On this one, Judge, I already got an offer from the state. I'm going back and forth with Nicholas. I'm trying to address some of the type of probation. And so I'd like to see if you could give me one more week, see if we can get something done. Otherwise, put on the trial docket.
Okay, done. One more week.
Okay.
And that's all I got for you today, I think.
Yes, sir. That's it.
And who's come in late?
Your Honor, we have Joseph Acevedo.
Okay, let me
I
look.
believe he came on. Now, whether he's still on or not, I don't know.
Your Honor, it's Lisa Voigt. I'm on here too.
Okay, Lisa, let me find you. Hang on a sec. Lisa, I've got you with a Nathaniel Joseph Mora.
He's got felonies pending, so there's no offers. I guess just put us on a trial docket.
I think that's the plan. State, any chance you can go forward on criminal mischief with the felony pending on Mr. Mora?
No, Judge. He has two.
I'll take care of that. So Pat, on Nathaniel Mora,
Yes, sir.
651-796 jury trial.
Okay, on the same page,
Yeah.
Todd has come in. He's above.
So Lisa, is that the only one you got that you know of?
Yes, sir.
Get out of here. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
And I'm sorry, Pat, who came in?
Todd Coronado came in.
Talk to me about Robert Fluellen.
Your Honor, I've left several messages. I'd like another week to try to get a hold of him. He hasn't called me back yet, so I just need a little bit more time.
Have you ever talked to him?
I have not.
All right, let's give you another week to figure it out.
Thank you, sir. I'll be excused.
And State, go ahead and, do you have an offer yet on this case?
I do not.
State, if you would, go ahead and fire an offer off to Mr. Coronado on Mr. Fluellen, and then when he finally does get up with Mr. Fluellen, they can talk about that.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Todd. Bye.
Thank you, Judge. See y'all.
And John Robinson, did we ever talk to him?
Remember, they went into, he talked to his client. He had not spoken to his client. The client was here. They went into a break room. And so he came back. I do not know.
I did get a chance to speak with my client, and I had asked Ms. O'Connor if she might be willing to talk to me about him, and she said she would after docket.
Okay.
Who else do we need to talk to before our docket is basically over?
Okay.
Made
Mr. Hicks, do you need something from the judge that you came back on? He doesn't hear it. Mr. Mesquite? Okay, yes, Tony?
Yes. Mr. Barrera's logging in.
Oh,
okay. Okay, we're waiting for him. He has not yet. Brian O'Donnell came back in, Your Honor.
Oh, it's 3:30.
Okay, we've got a couple of people now. Mr. Hicks, you came in for what reason?
I mean, I needed to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
I received an invitation to appear Thursday morning in jail court for somebody I've never heard of.
Okay, you might have been appointed to him and had been in there, so I appointed you and I had him on the list.
Okay. Could I possibly get a copy of an appointment so I can attach?
I will send one to you.
Thank you ever so much.
You're welcome, sir.
You need to know who it is.
I'll have my list. I have
Gonzalez.
all my list. Okay.
Okay.
Tony Hernandez has come in, Your Honor.
May I be excused?
Yes, please.
Again.
Let me find Tony's guy.
This should be our friend Nancy Moore.
Yeah.
You're one of 100. I'll find you.
Yeah.
Found Oscar Hernandez. Is close. Tony Hernandez, Nancy Moore.
Yes, there was an offer made, and I think we resolved the issue about a particular probation program that we didn't understand what it was. And if I could just have maybe a couple of weeks to talk to her about it, see what she wants to do. This is the one who was just diagnosed with cancer last week.
Oh yeah,
with breast cancer. She's got a laundry list of other physical illnesses.
Do I have a warrant out for her currently?
Not that I have.
Not that we're aware of.
Okay. Somebody else had some sort of medical problems and wasn't blowing in the machine for some reason. I don't know if that was Miss Moore.
No, that I don't believe that was.
Let's reset Tony for 2 weeks on Miss Moore, and if you get something resolved before then, just let Pat know.
I will. Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Mr. Reitmeyer, Your Honor, remember he was frozen when you called his name.
Mr.
Sorry about that. We lost internet in the whole building for about 30 minutes.
See if I can find you on my hit list.
Wake up, Judge Christian.
I'm looking.
You can yell at me later, Pat.
Serafin Reyes Villegas.
Yes, sir. We're back a week later. We filed a motion for blood discovery for the technical stuff.
Okay.
I don't think it's been signed by the court yet, but it has been filed.
Hey, State, bring me up to speed on this. When they file motions like for discovery and stuff, and I don't sign them, do y'all act on them or do you wait for me to sign them?
No, Judge, you have to sign it first.
Okay, a lot of times that stuff gets filed and I don't even know about it. So what I would like the state to do is either bring it to my attention when you receive a copy to make sure I sign it, or just act on it anyway because I'm going to sign it whenever I figure out it's there.
Your Honor, and the other thing that I've been having to do is ask the clerks if they have sent it to you or if they would send me those motions so at least I know that it's sent to you. Because a lot of times we've got temporary clerks that are coming in that are new and they do not know that. So
I don't get more than one discovery motion a month from the clerk. I get some from Alexis signs them and then sends them over. I get some. All right, anyway, we'll get that signed for you and get that moving. Let's reset it for 30 days because the state's having tremendous problems on videos and labs for drug stuff. Is that more or less accurate, Alexis?
Correct, Judge.
All right, so let's reset that one 30 days and we'll make sure we get the order signed for you and get that going.
I appreciate it, Judge. Thank you.
If you all get your discovery or get anything done before 30 days, just let Pat know.
Will do.
All right, thanks, John.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Okay, Your Honor, we have a guest, John Koontz. Why he is here, I do not know.
He's probably found free beer somewhere. What's up, John?
Hey, Judge. We have a client named Joshua Perez. Megan Enriquez, my associate, had her baby 2 days ago, and I'm aghast at this, but she has decided to stay at home for the next few months. So I am tasked with trying to handle her cases, and as you know, Judge, I can barely handle my own. So,
you know about Joshua Perez? Are y'all in contact with him?
We are, Judge, and Megan told me that last week, I guess she was on a conference with you guys, and we were there was some indication that maybe an offer would be coming our way, and as of now, it doesn't appear that we've gotten any offer. I don't know that this case will be resolved with a plea bargain, Judge, to be perfectly honest with you, but we at least like one to consider.
Is she going to make the final decision on negotiations and stuff, or are you on this case?
It'll be me and her. I mean, the two of us.
What I'm trying to make is obviously she's out on maternity leave. We might just reset it for 30 days or something, or set it for a jury trial. And if in the interim before September, when you actually get your jury trial, y'all just let Pat know. Would that be the best way to approach these things?
Yeah, that would be great, Judge.
Let's do that. Let's set it for jury trial. And then state, go ahead and fire them off an offer over to Mr. Koontz and or Ms. Enriquez, and they'll figure it out and get back to us.
Judge, I emailed it to Miss Enriquez yesterday.
You what now? I'm sorry?
I emailed it to Miss Enriquez.
Oh.
It's in the mail.
So could you forward it to me? I apologize. Just send it to info@johnkoontzlaw.com, please. And I'll discuss it with the client this week, and I'll let you know.
In the old days, you could just send it to the Cadillac bar, and John would have got it, but not anymore.
That was a long time ago, my friend. So that was.
And now, Mr. Rocha has just come in, Your Honor.
Okay, John, I think we're good. Unless you got somebody else you know about, I don't.
No, sir. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
He's right where it says reset from June 1st. He is the second one under June 1st.
Okay. Jose, are you with us today?
Yes, Your Honor. And I was here earlier at the time of the docket. I had to leave and check it in another CPS matter, but I'm back.
Okay, I can't understand anything Mr. Rocha is saying for some reason. I'm getting blurred audio. Pat, can you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. He said he was here, but that he had to go into a family court matter.
Do we have any other open cases for Mr. Rocha to talk to us about?
Yes, Emilio Amezquita, and Mr. Amezquita is on the Zoom right now.
Okay, let me find Mr. Rocha.
It'd be second one under June 1st.
That doesn't help me. I know it sounds like it should.
It should.
Just going through 100 cases and one of them is the right one.
Your Honor, is this better?
Much better. If you find Russell Mitchell, he's right under it, Your Honor.
Okay. Got him. Emilio Amezquita. And obviously you're in contact with Mr. Amezquita because he's online with us, apparently.
Yes.
Have you received?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you received an offer from the state yet?
No, Your Honor, I have not received an offer, but as soon as I have that, I'll be able to speak to my client about it.
Sure.
I have requested all the evidence. It's just a matter of getting an offer and looking at all that. So a week would be fine, Your Honor.
Alexis, if you would, fire an offer off to them, and we'll reset for another week to give them a chance to look at your offer and discuss it and get back to you. Will that work?
Judge, I can't make an offer on this case until I watch the body worn camera, which has been requested. I don't have it to look at it.
Okay, and once again, I'm having a hard time hearing. Why can't you make an offer? What's going on with it?
This case might get dismissed. I need to see the body worn camera before I can make the offer.
Oh, I don't think Mr. Rocha would mind if you dismissed it. Would that be okay with you, Mr. Rocha?
That would be amazing, Your Honor.
I would just like to cover all the state's bases before I go to the dismissal route.
How much time do you need, Alexis, to do a thorough job of looking at all this?
Well, I requested it a week ago, so maybe it'll be here in 2 weeks.
All right, let's do 2 weeks. And if it's not here, just let us know or reset again without making everybody come down.
Yeah, just let me know, Alexa.
Or send a dismissal.
That's a good one.
Or 10 to dismissal. All right, you're good to go. Thank you, Mr. Rocha. Thank you, Mr. Amesquita.
Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Lil Roy, talk to you. Roy, your microphone is, there you go.
There you go. Yes, we have an offer, and I'll get back to you in a minute. I want to talk to my client about the offer. I just got off another Zoom a minute ago, so I just jumped on your court. So let me discuss this offer with my client, and I'll be back with you very shortly, okay?
We'll be here to 4 unless you need us to be here longer than that. Just let us know.
Judge, do you want me to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Amos?
Please.
Okay, and then Brian and everybody else waiting to talk to the DA, we'll start putting you in breakout rooms.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Barrera, go into room 2. I will pull Mr. Amesquita. Let's see.
Alameda.
I got him right here. Let's put him in room 2. There you go. You should be able to go into it. Mr. Amesquita, say join. If you see join, go in and hit that button. There you go.
Okay. And Brian, you need to go have a conference with Ms. O'Connor, do you not?
I don't know if I do. There's no file yet, Judge. I've already asked in an email if the state.
What client are we talking about?
Well, there's a warrant on case number 660971. This is Mr. Lavana Davis Jr. He was.
She's here. Yeah, she's coming in. She's not on the docket. Well, she was on the docket, I believe, but I didn't put it because it was a fugitive. But he's coming in. He's got an active warrant, Your Honor.
Okay, why do we have an active warrant on Mr. Davis?
Your Honor, there was a violation report filed on May 28th, and the BAC registered was a 0.06. My client was screened for the Veterans Treatment Court and had an interview June 2nd and June 3rd when the warrant issued. He was also deemed ineligible for the Veterans Treatment Court. Scram was ordered on June 3rd also. Respectfully, we're asking the court to consider to recall the warrant and allow him to stay on the Smart Start mobile. He tells me he has been blowing in the machine and has had no other violations since. He's in the process of selling his home. He was going to sell his home and move to Peru to help down there. He's a good person. When he got this DWI, it's a red file. I've asked the state if it's possible to put a rush on the lab test result. And my client was motivated and still is for the track 1 Veterans Treatment Court. If it's possible, my client would also ask if the court could reconsider his eligibility. He's only been hospitalized 1 time, and that was in 2015. He is not as chronic as it would appear on paper.
Chris, we had a discussion. I don't know if Chris was there even for staffing this week, and I don't remember the specifics. And we had 100 people we were talking about. But there were, anyway, it was determined that Mr. Davis was not eligible for the VTC, and I don't remember the specific reason why. Josh, I think, is off this week, or he would be able to tell me. And I think, Chris, do you know anything about Mr. Davis with regard to the VTC eligibility program?
Yes, so I'm actually looking at, but he was denied because of he had there's some bigger issues that needed to be addressed that the VTC wouldn't be able to support. So we were looking into the other courts, and hopefully that the other courts could help him more than we could. He had a lot of issues, suicidal ideations, talks like that we just couldn't support. So we're hopeful that maybe like the mental health court or something like that could get involved with Mr. Davis.
Okay. Were you anybody from VTC contact you and advise you that it would be a good idea to seek possible transfer of his case to the mental health court?
Your Honor, are you talking to my client?
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, yes, I did get an email from Josh, and I did talk to my client about the mental health court option. As of today, he's not motivated for that program. He thinks he would be better served in the Veterans Treatment Court.
That's not available anymore. We had a staffing, and I apologize. I don't have finite recollection. Chris does, but it was determined by everybody in the VTC staff, which is like 10 people, that he's not a suitable subject for the Veterans Treatment Court. So that's not going to be. Now, he still gets credit for being in the military, and it's what I call collateral VTC or VTC light, meaning that he still gets credit for being in the military, and the state will still make him a special offer that they would not make a normal person that is not a veteran, something like that. So I guess that's kind of where we're at right now. And I don't know that they've actually crafted you an offer in that particular category yet, which we can get them to do here in the next week if that will do for you.
I've asked, however, without a blood test, I don't know if they can make that offer. And also, if my client has this warrant, he can't go out. He can't sell his house. He's in the middle of, he has to meet with these people in order to make that contract, complete. Your Honor, we're asking the court recall the warrant and allow him to continue on the Smart Start Mobile. He is motivated for treatment, and if we could just get the lab test result in a special offer, I think we can move the case.
All right. Well, here's my, the information I've been provided is that Mr. Davis is still drinking. Hence, a 0.06 blow on the Smart Start Mobile device. Now, if that's the case, why do I want to keep him on a Smart Start Mobile device when I know he's drinking? I need to put him on a scram bracelet unless he's going to stop drinking, and I don't have any information to that effect that he is. So that's my problem. I don't want him to go out and kill himself or somebody else because I didn't react to a positive, almost legally intoxicated blow on the Smart Start Mobile. So that's where we're at.
Judge, with respect, we'd ask to increase the amount of blows. It's a financial issue too. My client is on a fixed income with the VA, and he could be sworn right now, Judge, that he hasn't been consuming alcohol since the 28th Memorial Day weekend.
Once again, I'll look at it, but Brian, you of all people who do this more than any 5 people I know, understand my options are limited. I can put him in jail, and that way he won't be drinking. Or if I really thought he was going to blow on the machine reliably, I could put him on 6 blows or something, but then he just stops blowing and I don't have any control over it. Or I can put him on a scram bracelet, which is a textbook solution, as you're well aware. And I understand it's expensive. It's also expensive to get DWIs and have cars and insurance and gas and oil and enough booze to get DWI on. I'm sorry it's that way, but it's just that way. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just business. But either Mr. Davis has to stop drinking, and the mere fact that he tells you he's going to stop is not good for me. You know me, I'm a criminal judge. I got to not trust anybody. I don't trust you. I don't trust my mother. I don't trust Mr. Davis. That's it. That's how it works. So I'm sorry it's that way. I will look at it. It's in my pile of things to look at. As I explained earlier to everybody, Pat and I have 1,000 people, and the DA is also, of course, have 1,000 people on pretrial and 1,000 people on probation. So that gives us 2,000 lawyers to deal with, plus or minus, and 2,000 people. So we're totally overwhelmed, and we're doing what we can. But
would the court consider recalling the warrant so my client could go in?
not get a chance to look at it, make sure he didn't kill himself or somebody else. Is Mr. Davis working, or is he just a VA disabled vet? Is that what he's living on? What are we doing for income for Mr. Davis?
I'm 100% service connected, sir.
You're a what now? I'm sorry?
I'm 100% service connected, Your Honor.
Okay. So how much money a month do you make from that? 3,000?
It's 3265, I think.
Okay. And that's your only source of income?
I have Social Security as well, Your Honor.
Okay, well, that's helpful. Are you going to stop drinking?
Absolutely.
Why did you drink this time? I mean, Mr. O'Donnell's representing a one-time occurrence, right, Brian?
That's what my client told me, Judge.
Okay, I mean, we only caught him the one time. I mean, I think he's been blowing in the machine. I don't know about any skips at this point in time. So it's not that he hasn't been doing the machine, because that's why we caught him, I'm guessing. You know, I just don't have the facts in front of me right now. So, Mr. Davis, what's going on with drinking? I understand if you didn't have a problem, you wouldn't apply to the VTC in the first place, and you wouldn't have a DWI. So we all know you have at least that basis of drinking and driving thing going, at least on 2 occasions that we know of, and that's it. So what conversation can we have that will give me a warm, fuzzy feeling you're not going to drink anymore?
No, you're totally correct, Your Honor. I honestly didn't think it was going to be as difficult to stop as I thought, especially around Memorial Day weekend. I have a lot of anniversaries as well throughout the military, lost friends that I personally had interventions on as the medic. That this June is just incredibly difficult for me. I made the mistake, and I'm actively seeking to get treatment, to get better, to actually prove that, you know, I have the ability to do so.
And bear with me, because I have about 100 guys plus or minus in the VTC. Apparently you were a combat medic. Does that sound right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go to Iraq or Afghanistan or both?
Afghanistan and Jordan, Your Honor.
Okay. And you're 100%, is that a lot of that PTSD?
PTSD. I also sustained a TBI in Afghanistan in 2009.
You have a Purple Heart?
I don't have a Purple Heart, Your Honor, but it was deemed later. Yeah.
All right. Brian?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Davis, do I have your word you're not going to drink anymore?
Yes, sir. You have my word.
With Mr. Davis' word, I'm going to send it in this afternoon. It probably won't become effective until tomorrow morning. We're going to crank him up to 6 blows on the Smart Start Mobile, because you're not blowing 6 right now. You're just blowing 4, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And I'll waive the scram, and I'll recall his bond increase and reinstate his bond. But I want you to have a heart-to-heart with him, because the only option I got left at this point is jail. If he violates his word to me, you and I both know I don't have a whole lot of options. So, Mr. Davis, I'm going to give you one more shot. Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your service. Brian, have that conversation I always ask you to have with these folks, and we'll go from there. Fair enough?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Pat, can I be in a breakout room now, or do you want me to call my client?
Go ahead, Pat.
It's up to you.
I can call him. I've been on the phone with him today throughout.
That would be better.
Your choice, Brian.
Very much. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
About Tony Alameda.
Yes, sir. We have an agreement with the state. We don't have any paperwork.
This Thursday or next Thursday? What's better for you? 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Let's do it next Thursday, Judge.
The 17th, 2 o'clock, and then you just get Pat the information. She'll get you the paperwork.
I need his email address, and then I will send the paperwork.
Tony, are you listening? Can you please give her your email address?
Hold on.
It's T Alameda 2712@gmail.com. And can we have it this Thursday, Mr. Barrera?
I'm going to be
next
out of town,
Thursday.
Tony. I'm going to be out of town. I won't be here.
Okay, how about the
17th at 2 o'clock.
The 17th at 2 p.m. Fine. Judge?
Yep.
Mr. Alameda has a $160 every 2 weeks device on his leg. He is
or a scram bracelet.
Sir?
Is it a GPS or a scram bracelet?
No, it's a scram.
Okay.
And we know we have to have one in his truck or his car. So can you please allow him to put one in his car and take the one off of his leg?
No.
For 2 more weeks?
Well, Tony, can you hang in there for 2 weeks?
Oh,
Here's my problem, Roy. I don't have all Mr. Alameda's information in front of me, but obviously there was a violation or I wouldn't have ordered scram in the first place. I don't know what it was and how aggravated or not aggravated it was.
I got you. Yeah.
He's going to have to be on some device, and it's just crazy to try to switch out with only 2 weeks we're dealing with. It's actually,
we can put it in the truck.
well, once he gets on actual DWI probation, we'll certainly waive the scram. And at that point, he'll be on what's called a Smart Start mobile device, which is a portable blow machine. He blows it 4 times a day. The reason we don't use ignition interlock is we've had lots of problems with folks who have the interlock on one vehicle and go out and get a new DWI in another vehicle.
Okay, I understand. Well, what authority, if any, do you have to waive his fees on that scram?
You know, I have no idea. I'll ask Brooke and see what she says. Is he indigent? Can he fill out the?
Yes, he is. He's disabled and he's indigent, and he is like I say, 160 every 2 weeks. That's his grocery money.
It's a lot more fun than jail.
Yes, it is. I just said is if any way that if the fee at least could be waived.
Well,
Go ahead.
I'll talk to Brooke, our staff attorney, and see if that's possible. And if it's possible, and if Mr. Alameda does his indigency reports and it comes out indigent, not a problem. Now, it's only going to be good for 2 days or a week or whatever the hell it's going to be. Pat, remind me to check with Brooke this afternoon, and then we give Roy a call back tomorrow once ever Brooke tells us what she tells us.
I will.
Okay, so we're set June 17th at 2 p.m.?
Yes. Correct.
We'll be back.
All right.
And please send me the paperwork.
I will.
Thank you. May we be excused, Judge?
You bet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Cornelius, I'm looking for you. Hang on.
Jennifer Martinez, criminal trespass.
Okay, I got it. Talk to me about Jennifer.
Well, she's probably a good person. I haven't heard from her recently, but I'm gonna still see if I can work this out. Do you have a prosecutor I can talk to or no?
Yeah, I do. Are you in contact with Ms. Martinez, did you say?
I was in contact once. She's kind of fell off the radar. I'm trying to get in touch with her. So if I can get a short reset on it, Judge, I think I'll be able to find her.
All right, I'm gonna give you a week to find her. Will that work?
That'll work.
And if you want to talk to a prosecutor, we've got time now, I think. We got John Robinson back, it looks like. John, what do you got today?
John Robinson from Lost in Space.
Hang on. John Robinson, can you hear me?
I thought we had reset him for 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we'd already talked to Ron, right? Once. John Robinson, going once. Can you hear me, sir? All right. I guess we lost John. All right.
All righty.
Alexis, if you would, chat with Cornelius and
I'll get you in a breakout room.
see what y'all can come up with.
Okay, Alexis, go into room 3. Mr. Cox, you can go into room 3.
Thank you.
And I'm going to take